elected, how will you solve or improve the problems, particularly the live-in caregiver program and housing shortage in your district?
Okay, the mandate of a sitting councillor for the Snowdon District is to serve its constituency. Okay, now if the constituency consists of the live-in caregiver, which it is, then we should be able to understand how much care, how much empathy, how much concern, how much problems we are facing. The live-in, we are not talking about live-in caregiver, nor are we caregiver in general. Caregiver in general refers to people who take care of the disabled, take care of the weak, take care of problems that comprise the, what you call, the gamut of day-to-day life of people within the community or within the family. So, caregiver normally represents the housekeepers, the cleaning ladies, as well as people that take care of babies. Nannies, yeah, that's what I mean. As well as volunteers in the health centers, you know. Well, caregivers also mean cleaning up the place. So it has a lots of connotation, but it's more of understanding how we can help and care for our people. The help that everybody needs and the care that everybody needs as well.
Is there any relief in the community to at least give them a chance to take care of themselves? Or?
Well, caregivers, especially the seniors, the babysitters, they are what you call under the care of the parents, under the care of the mothers, or the what you call bread earners, because they themselves have difficulty raising their own livelihood. So it's like a vicious circle on the part of caregivers, how much they can give to take care of their young people, children, especially if the parents are working too. So it is a very vicious circle, but there should be, which we have, a social net for people. We have the social welfare, we have the community, but most often caregiving is actually left on their own. You are left on your own, and basically that's the sad part of it, because ultimately it ends up to making a living.
Yeah, and eventually they're the one that they get sick.
Exactly, yes. That's why the health of the caregivers is affected. I have lots of seniors every day. I hear voices. They come to the office, not only for FAMAS, because FAMAS is just a community center, but in my own job, I don't say I sacrifice, because I give what I can give, you know. And until the time that I have to retire, because I am beyond age to be working gainfully, so to speak. But I still do my job, and I still do community work. But most of all is the attention to the people, attention to the detail, and attention to all the problems that individual needs. It's not the community more than the individuals themselves, because the community is just nothing without the people that work within the constituency.
So you're directly
I am directly involved and personally involved because it is usually one-on-one basis. It cannot be a community, it cannot be a group. Well, we have groups of people that assist on different aspects of lives, you know. We have the paperwork, which I do also. I was a chartered accountant before I retired. I have all activities helping out people, sorting out problems. You may call me a jack of all trades, but it's really understanding what the problems are within the community, the individuals.
Do you personally support those associations that help and assist all those
Well,
in the community?
See,
Especially
it
for
depends.
district.
Yeah, it depends on what you call association. We have the farmers as an association, but we have also groups like the prayer groups. They are also associations, but they're not. They're not.
They don't have official.
Yeah. Well, they have because they are religious,
Yeah.
and religious they have their own charity number. But farmers has no charity number. It does its own job.
Okay.
Yeah, we raise our own funds. I mean, farmers, it's not me. I raise funds on my own too because we assist people in organizing affairs, even like the Pista Sanayon. We help organize the parade. So we have, this is the uplifting of the spirits of the people to be alive, not just to exist. We are people, we are alive people. We live day by day, and that is what I want to emphasize in trying to be what officially is called city councillor of Snowdon District. No, that is only a restrictive connotation that because you are a city councillor for city, the district of Snowdon or district of Darlington. I know all the districts. That's the organizational hullabaloo, but it is the people that needs the help that should be given attention to.
If you're elected and you're a councillor, is there any special plans or
Oh yeah.
that you are planning to implement?
First, of course, safety of the people. This area, Snowdon area, I'll specify to you what I can do physically as well as the group. Snowdon area begins from Victoria up to McDonald, goes beyond Jean Talon up to the Snowdon Street on Queen Mary. That is the confines of the district. But people are not confined to districts. People needs the care, attention, as well as what we call protocol. Attention to be recognized as a person legally and personally, and that is what I intend to do. So the security of the people in the area is paramount. Smoking, pot, all of these things, even the cleanliness in the area. I have to look at all of this as a city councillor.
Especially the pot is getting legalized.
That is beyond my ability to, but at least within the confines of our territory, I should be able to educate the people there. Okay, so security, health of the people. I told you about caregiving. There are social services. We can go to CLSC. We have also the clinics, as well as private clinics too. So we have to take care of the day-to-day living of the people in the Snowdon District. Then the infrastructure in the streets, the Victoria Street, and all of this, even coordinates, needs to be improved because many streets are what you call a one-way street, and it's a waste of energy, and it's a waste of resources that people have to go 2 blocks away or 1 block away to go to the same spot or the next spot.
Are you saying that's gonna change?
It's gonna change. I'm gonna change that. It has to be improved, you know. Well, the potholes, that is part of the infrastructure, but what I mean is,
The one ways.
yeah. Well, right now, there is a plan in the city that they are rearranging. It's gonna be, the Victoria is gonna be a boulevard, okay? So it will be a 2-lane, but separated, but for the safety of everybody. So that is the infrastructure
There will be
part.
an island in the middle.
I don't know. I'm not an architect, but it is part of the city. You know, Dinecoder is very keen, especially Russell Koopman is very keen in improving the not only the safety, but aesthetic and the efficiency of the corridors. Okay. Then we have businesses. How many of us are able to start up businesses within our Snowdon area? We have our, this is not, Hawaiian is not in the district because it's from Snowdon, but from from Victoria down to McDonald, how many businesses have been established? Yeah, we have, of course, Pansitan. Yeah, all those areas are businesses there, but sometimes we had difficulty in obtaining permits, in cleaning up, and in the curbs, safety as well as cleanliness. We have to consider all of these health hazards. Why I'm mentioning this is because it's part of the city's concern to have protection for businesses to be able to start up and to be able to continue doing its job, not only for raising money, which is of course the economic reason, but as well as to serve the people that go there, customers as well as people who services. Even the delivery trucks, you know, sometimes you have to understand how the ordinary seems ordinary, but it bothers other people when you are illegally parked. Yeah. See, all these details are come into play into making the community a pleasant place to live in.
It does affect the community.
Of course. Even the noise, even the pollution. Okay, when you go there and people cough on the street, spit on the streets, stubs, cigarette stubs on the street. This concerns me because cleanliness is part of the hygiene, is part of the making the community a pleasant place to live in. So those are my ideas. See, the business startups is very important because people do not have to be on salary basis. You can work on your own. You know. But don't talk about itinerant vendors. But see, all of this is part of making the community a viable place to live in. I am Salvador Cabugao. I am a candidate for city councillor for the Snowdon District. I'm running for this position because I believe I can achieve what we all aspire for in the community. And the community belongs to everybody because it's the individuals that make up the group of caregivers, the group of bread earners, all the gamut of people that live day to day in the community of Snowdon. And one thing that strikes me most is how to achieve all of this being alone. And so we built up what we call team, Equipe de Necoder, as our borough mayor and our city mayor, and Russell Kaufman as our borough mayor. And I'm the third leg in the post, Cabugao, for city councillors. So it's Coder, Kaufman, Cabugao. This team is the one that should be able to understand and be able to achieve what we all aspire for. Dini Coder has given us all the experience, as well as the empathy, as well as the support for everybody to work as a team. Russell Kaufman is our borough mayor. He's running for borough mayor again. And when I say borough, the borough of Codines NDG, that is our home. And this borough, Codines NDG, consists of 5 districts. I am the candidate for the Snowdon District. There is a candidate for Darlington District, which is, of course, Lionel Perez. There is the Codines District, and there is the NDG District, and the 5th district is Loyola District. We have to know these things because this is the team that works best to be able to achieve what we wanted to be in the community. The Codines NDG Borough is a very cohesive group, but it's also sometimes unwieldy because if you look at the map, it's like two sides to an area. One is the Codines area, and the other one is the NDG area. But we have also the Loyola District, and we have to take care of everybody because this is our home. I think if we work together as a team, because being the team is what makes the city tick. We don't want any opposition because the opposition is usually destructive. They only want to get. I'm sorry, I'm being carried away, but it is the administration of the Nicoder that should be able to achieve these things. If we only filibuster or talk about opposition, then we cannot do anything. It has to go forward and push forward and be able to achieve the objectives of cityhood, the council, the borough of Codines NDG. Thank you.